Okay, get over here, lean in close, because I am about to tell you a secret that the big shots on Wall Street pray you never find out. Seriously, it's a treasure map to making billions, and the number one rule is you have to be lazy. I'm not kidding. The laziest person in the room is going to win. Let's dig up this treasure. First things first, we need to talk about the biggest lie you've ever been told about money. You know the one I'm talking about. The one that says you've got to work harder, grind, hustle, never sleep to get rich. Well, guess what? When it comes to growing your money in the stock market, that is a giant trap. It is completely 100% wrong.
That's right. Your teachers, your parents, maybe even your coaches, they meant well, but they were teaching you the rules for the normal world. And that's the whole secret. We are not in the normal world anymore. We're about to step through a secret door into an upside-down kingdom where everything you thought you knew is totally back.
Just think about it, right? In the real world, if you're in a race, the harder you run, the faster you go. More effort means more results. Simple. But the stock market? Oh, it's this bizarre, magical place, kind of like Alice in Wonderland. Here, the harder you run, the more you trip over your own feet. The more you try to do something, the more money you actually end up losing. It's a world where doing nothing isn't just okay, it's a superpower.
Imagine you plant a tiny little oak tree in your backyard. You want it to grow into this huge, awesome treehouse fortress, right? Well, the hard work way would be to run out there every single morning, dig it up to check on the roots, and then drag it around the yard trying to find the best sunny spot. What do you think happens? You'd kill the tree. The Buffett way, you plant the tree, you give it some water, and then you go inside and play video games for 10 years. When you finally come back outside, what do you find? A giant, massive fortress of a tree. That's the secret weapon. Patience, not panic.
So right now, you're probably thinking, okay, that's a cute story about a tree, but come on, it can't possibly be that easy. So let me tell you a real story, a story about $1 million bet. It was a legendary showdown, a duel that put Wall Street's smartest brains with all their fancy computers against one old man with a very, very simple plan. And believe me, this is the story that changes everything. Okay, so on one side of the racetrack, you've got the hedge funds. Just picture a whole fleet of shiny, screaming, super fast Ferraris. These things are driven by geniuses who stare at like 6 computer screens at once, and they charge you a boatload of money just to sit in the passenger seat. Then, on the other side, you've got Buffett's choice, a simple S&P 500 index fund. This is like your grandpa's old pickup truck. It's not flashy, it's probably got a few dents, but you know what? It starts up every single time. So the race was on, the Ferraris versus the pickup truck. So the starting gun fires in 2007. And then, boom! Less than a year later, the 2008 financial crisis hits. The entire world's market just collapses. At first, the Ferraris, the smart hedge funds, they did a little better. They only lost 24% of their money, while the old pickup truck crashed and lost 37%. It looked like a total disaster for the lazy plan. The smart guys were high-fiving, thinking they had it in the bag. But Buffett? He didn't even blink. He just sat back and waited, because he knew there was a secret, invisible monster that was about to eat those Ferraris from the inside out. So, what was it?
That monster has a name. Fees. Imagine you win a giant, delicious birthday cake. That's all your profit. Now with Buffett's Lazy Fund, you pay a couple of pennies for the cardboard box and you get to take the whole cake home. But with the hedge funds, oh, it's a totally different story. The baker takes a huge slice just because he walked into his fancy shop. Then he takes another slice because he thinks the cake looks really good. And then he starts charging you for the fork, the napkin, even the air you breathed while you were in there. By the time you get home, half your cake is just gone. These fees were the monster, just slowly and silently eating away at the hedge funds year after year after year. So after 10 long years, what was the final score on the board? The smartest minds on the planet, with their flashy Ferraris, they managed to grow their money by 36%. You know, not terrible, but Buffett's lazy, boring old pickup truck, it grew by 126%. Just look at that difference on the screen. The lazy plan didn't just win, it totally, completely obliterated the smart plan. This is the ultimate proof that for most of us, being lazy isn't just another way, it is the winning way. Okay, so you're convinced. You want the pickup truck, not the Ferrari that's secretly leaking gas all over the place. So what's the actual cheat code? What is the secret recipe that Buffett himself is leaving for his own family in his will? It's time to open the treasure chest and look inside. It is this simple. It's actually so simple it feels like a trick, but it's not. There are just 2 ingredients. 90% of your money goes into a powerful growth engine that's designed to fly to the moon, and 10% goes into a super safe airbag that's there to protect you. That's it, 90-10. That is the entire secret recipe. So let's look at this growth engine.
The 90% growth engine is called an S&P 500 index fund. But forget that boring name. Just think of it like a magic fruit basket. When you buy just one piece of it, you instantly own a tiny little slice of the 500 biggest and strongest companies in America. We're talking Apple, Amazon, Google, all of them. And here is the truly magic part. If one of the fruits in the basket starts to get a little old or rotten, the basket automatically kicks it out and replaces it with a new, fresh, super strong one. You don't have to research anything. You don't have to read complicated reports. You literally don't have to do anything. The basket does all the hard work for you. You're just betting that the 500 best players in the game are going to keep on winning. It is the ultimate lazy genius move.
Now, if that fruit basket is your race car, then the other 10% you put in bonds, well, that's your airbag. Let's be real for a second. Bonds are boring. They are not exciting at all. But that's not their job. Their job is to let you sleep like a baby at night. Imagine the market has a total meltdown, right? And you suddenly need some cash for an emergency. The absolute last thing you ever want to do is sell your awesome fruit basket when all the prices are at rock bottom. That's how you lose the entire game. Instead, you calmly reach over and use your boring, safe airbag money. This gives your growth engine all the time it needs to heal and get strong again. It's 10% dedicated to pure peace of mind.
So you have the perfect plan. You've got the 90-10 recipe. It's simple, it's proven to work, it's almost foolproof. But there is one enemy left who can still come in and wreck everything. An enemy that's powerful, super emotional, and is closer to you than you could ever imagine. In fact, it's the person staring right back at you in the mirror. So to defeat this enemy, your own brain, let me introduce you to your new neighbor. His name is Mr. Market, and he is a complete and total maniac. Imagine you own a fantastic house. Every single day, Mr. Market runs onto your front lawn and just starts screaming a new price at you. One day, he's super happy, yelling, "I'll buy your house for $1 million." But the very next day, he's on the ground crying, screaming, "Your house is garbage, I'll only give you $10 for it." Would you ever sell your amazing house just because your crazy neighbor is having a bad day? No way. You'd close the curtains and ignore him. The daily stock price? That's just Mr. Market having a tantrum. The secret to winning is to put in your earplugs and let him scream his head off.
Besides panic, your other bad instinct is the need to do something. So think of your money like a brand new big bar of soap. The more you touch it and trade it and move it around, the smaller it gets. Every single time you make a trade, little pieces flake off for fees and for taxes. If you handle it every single day, pretty soon you'll look down and that big bar of future wealth has shrunk into a tiny, useless little sliver. So what's the secret? Put the soap on the shelf and just walk away.
All right, theory time is officially over. We've busted the myths, we've seen the proof, and now you have the secret recipe. But you know what? Knowledge without action is totally useless. It is time to stop learning and start building. So let's head over to the launch pad and fire this rocket up right now in 3 super simple steps.
Here we go. Step 1. First, you need a workshop. So you're going to open an account at a low-cost brokerage. Just think of these as stores that hate fees as much as you and I do. Step 2, you're only buying 2 things off the shelf. Forget trying to find the next big stock. Just look for the boring labels. An S&P 500 index fund for your 90% growth engine and a short-term bond fund for your 10% airbag. And step 3, this is the most important part of all. Turn on the robot. Set up an automatic transfer from your bank account every single payday. This is how you build your treasure chest on autopilot without even thinking about it.
Now this is a lazy portfolio, but not a set it and forget it forever portfolio. You have one tiny, tiny little chore, just once a year. Doing it on your birthday is a great way to remember. You log in for about 15 minutes. See, because your stocks grew like crazy, your 90-10 mix might have drifted to something like 95-5. All you do is you trim a little bit from the part that grew too much and sprinkle it back onto the smaller part to get back to 90-10. That's it. Your 15-minute job for the entire year is done. Now go have some cake.
And that brings us to the final piece of treasure, the most important secret of all. It's not about the money. It's about why we're even doing this. Warren Buffett says that we all have 2 scorecards in life. The outer scorecard is what the world sees, your fancy job title, the car you drive. But the inner scorecard, that's about how you feel. Are you free? Are you happy? This whole strategy, this entire treasure hunt, isn't really about having the most gold coins when the game is over. It's about buying the one thing money can actually get you, your freedom. It's about silencing all the money worries so you can turn up the volume on your actual life. Be lazy with your money so you can be active and adventurous with your time. That is the real treasure. That is how you truly win the game.